Hi, I'm Dr. Vadalia. I'm going to be one of the new dentists joining Rother Dental. I think from just meeting Dr. Rother, you can tell he has a great personality and just likes to make people feel comfortable in the environment. And he seems to be the kind of guy that also loves to play with up-and-coming technology. And I'm excited to be able to explore some of that under his guidance as well, and to learn from him and better myself as a provider in that way. I went to dental school at University of Colorado. I had a great experience there for 4 years under a lot of wonderful mentors. And once I graduated, I knew that I wanted to have more experience being able to treat the variety of patients that could be sitting in my chair. So I did a general practice residency at York Hospital in York, Pennsylvania, where I had great mentors there as well who educated me and guided me through the various procedures and complex dental needs that a patient could have walking through the door. I was born in India and moved to the United States when I was about 8.5, 9, and grew up in Massachusetts for pretty much the rest of my life until even after college, and it was only for dental school that I ended up moving to Colorado. So even though Colorado gave me 4 great years, the East Coast really is home for me. I think there's a sense of community that you get from living in the suburbs, small town feel of central Pennsylvania, and I think, you know, moving forward from this point in my life, I think that's what I'm looking for, is to have that sense of community and, you know, feel like maybe I can see a couple familiar faces when I'm around the town. Since I was a young girl, I've always liked to work in the arts, be creative, work with my hands. I paint, I'm a henna artist, and I love to cook, so I always just love the creative side of things. And for me, when I wanted to combine something that would allow me to interact with people, help them, but also keep in touch with that creative side of me, dentistry seemed like the perfect way to fulfill all of those needs that I wanted from a career. So for me, a lot of dentistry is art, and so I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing every day. Having lived in Colorado for 4 years, I don't think I could have left there without getting into the outdoors at least a little bit. So I started doing hikes and smaller hikes, nothing too big, while I was there. And once I moved over here, my husband and I, we tried to do the same here, whether that's small hikes, just get into nature, exercising without feeling like we're exercising. We also love to cook together. We like to use different gadgets and different everything. We are very big foodies. Apart from that, I also paint. The henna artwork actually has a funny story behind it. For my sister's wedding, we had a henna artist that came to do the guest henna, and her portfolio was not reflective of her actual capabilities, and she told me that my hands were too small to fit any sort of detailed henna art drawing, and my sister actually ended up having to take off everything she did, and at her own wedding she ended up doing my henna for me. And I was like, all right, I have to prove this woman wrong. I need to get into it. So that summer I just bought some henna cones, and that's how it started. I think it was senior year of high school, and all throughout college I worked as a bridal henna artist, which was another great way to meet people, work on my hand skills, and that again led me into dentistry as well, because I got to work in that really micro environment of creating those designs. For me, when it comes to dental care, I think it's so important that the patient is informed and involved in the care that is being given to them. So I truly believe it's my responsibility to educate and inform the patient on all avenues that are available to them, so that they can make an informed decision, and the best decision that's the right decision for them at that time in their life. And I find that a lot of that aligns with the values that are here at Berber Dental Group, and I know that I'll be able to provide that care to my patients here.